Roach the Human here. I got a lot of new subscribers recently. And you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. When I get subscribers, I tend to get a lot of review requests, so I decided to make an entirely new segment dedicated to it, and I called it Roach Requests. Get out of here. So for episode 1, our review request comes from Shark Fan of the Sea, who writes, Dear Roach, I hope this letter finds you well. It is with a heavy heart and great sadness that I inform you the camp to the north has run out of food, and we may not survive the fortnight. Give my love to Beauregard, and please review MadWorld for the Nintendo Wii. Sincerely yours, Shark Fan of the Sea. Well, I guess I'm doing MadWorld. Oh, there's something else written here. I might also point out that he followed up on this about 4 times, so I guess he really wants me to do MadWorld. In order to do this review, I had to dust off my old Wii U because for some reason my actual Wii doesn't want to fucking work. And when you look at how primitive this thing is, look, it's even got a little touchscreen in the controller. How quaint. Man, we've sure come a long way, haven't we? I remember like it was just yesterday. I used to sit there while I was a kid, eat Cheetos, playing... What? It's current gen. Really? Okay, so my producer just informed me that this is actually a current gen system. So, yeah. By the way, everyone say hello to my producer. Me. I'm the producer. I also want to point out just how excessively long the cables of this system are. I guess this is great if you want to play at your friend's house, but he forgot to pay his electric bill. MadWorld. MadWorld was developed by Platinum Games and published by Sega for the Nintendo Wii. It's a hack-and-slash game that tells the story of Jack, who armed with a chainsaw slices his way through a city that's been transformed into some sort of Smash TV Running Man type society. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the story really is. I mean, I get the gist of the running narrative, something about sponsorships and viruses and what have you, but I think the concept of the story really stops there. But I don't think a strong story is what the developers were really focused on, and I don't think it's really a problem. The main focus of this game is clearly the over-the-top violence, and boy does it have it in spades. The overall focus on brutality is awesome. The point of the game is to gain points by completing different moves and combos on your enemies within the map to unlock challenges to unlock subsequent maps. It's all super brutal and violent, but because of the black and white graphics, it gives it a fun, cheesy nature. I wish I could say the same about the dialogue though. While the story dialogue doesn't seem to bother me too much, it's the in-game dialogue between the announcers that really bug me. It's not just overly vulgar, but they tend to repeat the same jokes over and over again ad nauseum. And to add salt to the wound, one of the announcers is John DiMaggio, most famous for his voice acting roles as Bender and Jake from Futurama and Adventure Time respectively. In-game, he sounds more like Jake than he does Bender, so it kind of messes me up when all I hear are these crude and nasty things coming from the TV, and all I can think about is the lovable magic dog from a kid's show.
He'll give you head that'll leave you weak in the and not in the good way.
All in all, I have to say the game is very entertaining. The music is fun, the gameplay does a good job of mixing itself up, and I would for sure recommend it to anyone. Except for one little thing. I cannot stand the Wii Nunchuck controllers. I'd have better luck using these as actual nunchucks than I could as a gaming peripheral. This has always been my least favorite part of the Wii system, and it's probably what's turned me off to the system for the longest time. I have carpal tunnel from years of working as a mechanic, and having to shake and twist and move these things around, it's just bad on my joints. This game isn't too bad since it doesn't use the infrared sensor at all, but my god, the amount of times I find myself getting my ass handed to me simply because the convoluted controls mixed with the god-awful in-game camera system simply make gameplay frustrating at times. Every time I had to turn around to deal with enemies, I would literally have to turn my character by walking in a complete circle rather than simply just facing in that direction. By the time I would get my character turned around, the enemies have already flanked me and I'm right back at square one. Sometimes I would just run forward for like several feet and then just turn around to get to the enemies that were in front of me. I never got used to the camera system or the controls the entire time I played, and that's not a good thing. Still, it is an interesting game. I personally didn't know games like this even existed for the Wii, but it's definitely piqued my interest enough to look into it and see what else it has to offer. So what do you guys think? Would you ever play MadWorld? What other gory, violent games exist for the Nintendo Wii? And what do you think about these things, or the Wii Chucks, or whatever they're called? Anyway, this has been Roach the Human, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. I super appreciate it. And remember to subscribe, like, do whatever it is you guys do, and I'll keep making the videos. So, if you guys excuse me, I'm gonna go play some MadWorld. Yeah, boy! Yo, Roach the Human here. I just wanted to take the time to personally thank you for watching my video. Every little view, like, comment, subscription, and share, it goes to help me reach a wider audience. So again, thank you. If you're not too busy, why not check out some of my older episodes?
He'll give you head that'll leave you weak in the knees, and not in a good way.
The things I do for you guys.